We're getting well into May, and the sandpaper that has been scratching my eyes out for the last couple of months is beginning to fade, as well as my allergy-induced anxiousness has begun to go down to a low simmer, which is really nice. Although I do have to say that both these things seem to be coming back this week, so I'm just a tad bit unhappy with nature. In all of the confusion of my addled brain and allergy-related anxiety, I've got sparks of thought going on. These are some random TTRPG thoughts. Let's roll it. During spring break, the week after Easter, my family visited Easton, PA for a couple of nights. That is where the Crayola experience is. We like to go up and hang out there with our little one. And as I was getting into the hotel elevator one day, a family was there with me, and one of the parents actually looked at my shirt and said, "Oh, a ClisaCon. We saw that advertised." That blew my mind, and I asked where and was told, well, we were at a Dungeons and Drafts night and someone handed out flyers for it. Now, first, that was a really affirming experience. And second, that someone was my friend Elise. She actually came to my house that night to get the cards so she could hand them out. So thank you so much, Elise. I have read 3 books for upcoming reviews. Now I must find time to write the reviews. That is always the issue. I'm really excited because I have begun writing my first kind of full-fledged adventure for Numenera. I've been using pre-written stuff up to this point. Right now, I am creating the setting, which has been knocking around in my brain for ages. And after that, I'll organize some factions with which the party may become entangled. And it should be a lot of fun. I got to play a Pathfinder 1E Goblin as a friend of mine was playtesting an adventure he is planning to run for Open Adventure, which is taking place at Brewery 33 in Riverton, New Jersey on May 18th from 5 to 8 p.m. And it was a lot of fun. My best moment was when my character tried to stealth up on something that was in a tree. So he had to stealth up and climb a tree in order to ambush it. He had a plus 16 for a stealth and ended up rolling a 35. So I was like blinked out of existence. And then when I went to do my climb check, I rolled a nat 1. And so what I said is he described that he hit a slick part of the trunk that he hadn't seen and just slid back down to the ground in absolute silence. It was the greatest moment for that character. It was a blast. My friend Elise, the same Elise who took those advertisements for a ClisaCon to a Dungeons and Drafts a couple of weeks ago, is now a GM. She took the plunge. We have been encouraging her to do this for months, and we are so excited for her. And here's the coolest thing. She made me an NPC in her adventure, which was just icing on the cake. And I cannot wait to play in that adventure and maybe even meet myself. Last year, I backed the Savage Rifts reprints because I've always been fascinated by Rifts lore, even though I have never picked up the game. The books have been printed. They are ready to ship, but tariffs. Pinnacle Entertainment Group is waiting 30 days to see if the delusional fever dream of these tariffs and the trade war actually wears off. And if not, they'll ship then and probably eat the cost. This really is the stupidest trade war ever. I need to pick up more dice for Monty Python's co-curricular medieval reenactment program so I can run it in person at some point, because one set is just not enough. As I mentioned in the last Random TTRPG Thoughts, I have indeed begun reading Rust and Redemption, and it is a really good book. But what really excites me about this is that once I get done Rust and Redemption, Dreams and Machines is finally on the horizon. I'll get to read my Christmas present in May. I need to do a video on the physical books for the Land of Eam soon. I also need to make some more characters so I can run a one-shot of it, and I want to do reviews of the Bestiary and the Setting book. These are some really cool-looking books, and I cannot wait to show them off. Okay, I took the plunge. I ordered a Kobo Libra Color. It's a 7-inch color e-ink reader with stylus support. And what I'm going to do is try it out as a note-taking pad for myself during my sessions. Now I'd love a bigger screen, but 7 inches can get out of the way and it can hide when I don't need it. We'll see how it works. I know people are like, well, use note cards or just use a book. I will lose all these things. I don't tend to lose devices. I am kind of upset because I ordered this and 3 days later, Books came out with a 7-inch reader with pen support as well, although the pens are all sold out, so I guess I ordered the right one. We'll have to see. If I don't like it, I'll send it back. Well, coming up, I've already mentioned pretty much everything I have coming up on the channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug Crit, the community-run Infinite Tabletop, which is an online gaming convention that's going to take place June 21st to 28th. You can register for games at the code basically here. Check it out. There are some great games being run, and I myself am running Sentinel Comics RPG for it. It should be a blast. Until we see each other again, folks, happy playing, everyone.